Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly focus for March the 25th through to the 31st, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you so much for being here. Let's dive right into the cards, shall we, Pisces? Okay, what do we have here? First card is the Empress. This is about you creating, giving birth to, inventing something beautiful, something magical. This is about grounding yourself, feeling grounded, feeling alive, knowing what you want in life, knowing what needs to be discarded as well. um you would benefit this week definitely by getting out in nature a little bit. Do a walking kind of meditation, have conversations with yourself while you walk. Get out in nature, though. Walk by a shoreline or through a forest or wherever it may be for you, but ground yourself. This is one definitely of high intuition this week, of a very diplomatic stance, feeling strong, feeling confident, knowing, and there's a sense of knowing what we want to take with us going forward, and definitely there are some things that we know we want to leave in our rear view mirror. We have the Nine of Wands. There could be a path being introduced to you that is just going to rock your world. It is just so in line with what you want to do, where you want to go, what you need. It could be, this could be in love, absolutely. This could be in certain hobbies that you have. This could be in work and career. This could be even in your spirituality. It's like you have walked many paths in order to prepare for this path that is upcoming, and the past paths are recognized by the ones in the back, right? Those are the paths we've walked. They're tall, they're strong, they're straight, they have new growth on them. So there's a lot of potential that we're bringing into this new path, but this new path is the one we're holding. And it's twisted and it's short and it's gnarled and there's no growth on it. And we are considering, even though we have great passion, can we do this? What is needed in order to make this path successful? So we're thinking about these things very strongly. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is, once again, we are reflecting on the new beginnings, the new starts. Now, I know you're saying, but Tilly, are we not entering full moon energy? Yes, we are. We have the lunar eclipse at the beginning of the week, but everybody's getting the same kind of energy about looking at the new beginnings, the new starts. When we look at our best life ever, we start to understand where we need to, push past a limitation. What is holding you back from actually going in that direction? What is standing in your way? What no longer serves you? These are the kinds of questions that we'll be asking ourselves as we try to forge a new path forward. In work and career, we have the King of Wands. This is just about throwing enthusiasm into what you want to do, where you want to go, what you are doing when it comes to creating prosperity, abundance, financial wealth in your life. This could be where we get the job of our dreams, or we get that promotion, we get that raise, or we decide that we're going to start this new money stream on the side. We've got something on the side going, and we're looking to grow that into something wonderful for ourselves, maybe even to take it to the next level. But it starts with enthusiasm. It starts about getting excited about our passions, our desires. It starts by getting some momentum or some drive happening towards a goal, towards a dream. It's about infusing this dream with not only our passion but our creativity. We have the Empress. We have the Empress and the Emperor. I tell you, strong, beautiful, strong energy for you this week. You are definitely the intuitive. You are definitely the diplomat, but this is one where we start to strategize. We start to understand the plan that needs to be laid out and how to strategize our path going forward. What steps we need to take. What do we need to learn? What are the people we need to bring in order to help us during certain phases of this development. This is knowing that, there's a strength here in you, the self confidence. I think that, most people I'm telling to look a little harder at what they can accomplish, but I think you are looking at harder at what you can accomplish, and you're expecting a little bit more out of yourself. You don't have all the answers. You'll have to lean on other people's wisdom. You might even have to bring more people into the fold in order to really step into what you want to step into, but it's doable. It's definitely doable, and this is the time to build the strategy. The Two of Wands, summoning it in, making sure that we have the space to invite it into our lives. Okay, so that might be where we understand where the clearing needs to be, where we need to put completion on things, endings on things, and leave them in the rearview mirror in order to move forward on this path. It's all about your enthusiasm. The enthusiasm takes it away. I mean, when you start to get enthusiastic about it, then start building the strategy around it. And you may not get very far in it, but I really do believe that this is a very strong calling to you right now. We have a leap of faith. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. I rest my case. This card came in and just validated everything for us. So this is a time when we need to believe in ourselves. We need to have that faith in ourselves, that we have the talent, we have the abilities, we have everything that we need in order to go forward. Okay, listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, listen to your sage wisdom. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter, which would be, it reads more like romance and love and relationships, but it didn't show up there. It showed up in our work and our career. So we have to, get committed to our joy, our love of, a passion of something. We need to embrace it. And stop worrying about what everybody else thinks about that passion or the dream. What matters is how you feel about it this week. Okay? Topics that get your heart fluttering. I mean, it's like when somebody starts talking about that certain thing, and you could talk for like 20 years straight before taking a breath, before you breathe or anything, because you are infused with that passion, with that desire, that want. And this is a week to really grow that passion. I think in growing the passion, you let go of a lot of things that hinder you. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So when you do something, you're going to see something, start to bloom, something start to blossom. A seedling pushing out of the ground, so to speak. You're going to see that what you're doing, you're on the right path, because you're getting the nod of approval from the universe, from source, from your higher self, God, your angels, your guides. Important communication, so that would tell me that you need to meditate, or you need to have that positive dialogue with somebody who holds the cards. Maybe you're going after that promotion, you're going after that raise. Okay, you need your boss's approval, you need your boss's buy-in in order to really go forward. So it's opening up those lines of communication so you can put yourself in the right place at the right time. When we look at our relationships, I just need a little sip here. I've got this like frog in my throat. Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups. This is a time when we could walk away from certain relationships. There's space made in certain relationships so that we can go forward and invite new people into our lives. I'm kind of getting like a mystic energy from this. So I don't know why that would show up in relationships for you. Maybe you're drawn towards somebody. It's like you've known each other forever. It could be that kind of energy coming in for you. And this could be a new best friend. This could be somebody who will be a spouse one day. This could be your spouse now and just seeing them under a new light. But in order to really go forward in some of the relationships that you want to build strong, deepen, there also has to be this let go of certain people in our lives. And the letting go, I think, is almost to make way for the new people that are coming into your life, okay? And I think that might have to do more with work and career, of meeting the right people and inviting them into your life, and growing those relationships with those people in order to push yourself forward in the way you want. We have the Knight of Wands. This is about, well, giving thanks for the relationships we are in and asking for the guidance, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding in order to take your relationships to the next level. Or maybe it's one relationship in particular that you want to grow and strengthen under this energy. And to ask for the guidance for the straight path, ask for the guidance of the knowing, the understanding that you need in order to enrich the relationship. And then we have the Death card. This is opening yourself up to love. This is opening yourself up to this kind of freedom, this liberation. So it is being your own person within the relationship, but also it's about embracing the relationships. It's also about opening up your heart to joy and laughter and giggles and smiles when it comes to your relationships. And maybe that has petered out over the last little while, and it's time to infuse that relationship with that kind of energy again, to bring in a passion or a enthusiasm into the relationship that you haven't experienced in a while. If you are looking to date, I think there's some kind of forgiveness that you have to give to yourself. Letting something go. Maybe it's forgiving somebody else. And when I say forgive somebody else, you're not inviting them to dinner. You probably still would run them over with the steamroller if you saw them crossing the street. But it's more about forgiving them for being so naive or ignorant or self-absorbed that they didn't even realize that the hurt they brought into your life, the challenges that they made you walk through, okay, that probably won't ever change. They'll still see them as being right 20 years from now. So we're not forgiving them for the action, but we are forgiving them for their lack of sense of decency that maybe will never come their way. And we have heart to heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So, having that strong, open, positive dialogue is very important this week. Now, let's look at your personal growth. We have the Ten of Swords. This tells me that you have been over some of the hardest parts of your journey, that now you have strength, wisdom, understanding that you didn't possess before, that you had to go through some kind of turmoil or chaos in order to gain the experience necessary for you to go forward with the strength. So even if you're feeling a little beaten up right now, like you're not getting anywhere, like you're pushing and you feel like you're just pushing against a big brick wall, okay? This is a time when you're going to start to feel that sun on your face again. You're going to feel the warmth. You're going to stand up. You're going to brush yourself off. You're going to feel strong, competent, and alive. We have the Star card, making the impossible possible. That is your week. Making the impossible possible by following your intuition, following your sage wisdom, tapping into that diplomatic person and being able to negotiate, wager what you truly want to bring into your world. The Temperance card, talk about strong energy for you. My goodness, Temperance is here. Having more by having less, seeing what we are taking with us that we don't really need. Allow that to stay in your rear view mirror. Lighten the load. Feel the freedom. Feel the liberation. And my gosh, we have the World card telling us that there is a brand new tomorrow waiting you. It's being patient. It's awaiting you, but there are some things that you need to take care of, some housekeeping to do before you can actually go forward, some loose ends to tie up. So put your energy towards those things so that you can move forward. You can step into that destiny, so to speak. We have cheer up and live in the moment. Okay, experience the now and the happiness in this very moment, and then experience the next moment. Don't look too far forward. Don't look behind. Stay in the moment and embrace the moment and the energy and the magic it has to offer you. Choices, make the best choices. We can only do that when we attach our sage wisdom. And I don't think there's really a problem with this week with you. You'll be able to maybe not cut out the emotion in your decision making, but make it a balanced approach where you're using your mind and your heart collectively together as one heartbeat in order to make these decisions going forward. That you're not going to go too far into emotion when you're making the decision, but also you're not going too far on the logical side either. There's a beautiful blend, there's a beautiful tapestry here. Let's get another card. This one here. Epiphany, see clarity. I think you will have epiphanies this week. I think you will see where you can go forward that maybe you've always wanted to, but you didn't think you could, or it's a brand new path completely that you're getting excited and passionate about. But you have an epiphany and understanding of how to actually step into that tomorrow, how to make it your own, how to embrace it. And we'll get one more. Oh, it doesn't want to come. We have go with the flow, let things happen. So go with the flow, see what happens, don't fight the current. See what the universe is willing to bring you. Understand the magic that's around you, and the magic, there's a lot of magic being employed into your world this week to really make you strong and confident in making some sound decisions. So go with the flow. What does God, your angels, want to show you? What does your higher self want to reveal to you? Sit in quiet solitude. Have conversations with yourself. Have conversations with God, your angels, your higher self. And let the magic sweep you away. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.